Day 6 of talking about my creative process. For context, I'm Erin. I'm a British-Japanese author living in London. Today, I want to talk about the role of rituals. So I'm not the biggest fan of routines. I don't like working from the same place every day. I don't like going to the same class every day. I really need variety to keep things fresh for myself. But I do really rely on rituals. And one of the rituals that I come back to again and again is preparing and consuming matcha. It might not be that surprising given that the last book I co wrote was about the topic, but for me, this was really inspired by my relatives and ancestors. So, my great grandfather was a Zen Buddhist scholar. He's buried in Tokeji Temple in Kamakura, but he was a banker, had a really deep interest in Zen Buddhist scholarship and the role of matcha tea ceremony within that. So he actually built his own or tea room in Mie Prefecture. And I suppose part of that inspired my aunt, who is a very high powered advertising executive, who essentially, once she had her first child, wanted something that kept her in touch with what was going on in the natural world and also herself and also her culture. And she started studying at the Urasenke School of Tea and achieved a very high level. So I think with those role models in my life, on a much smaller scale, I like to incorporate preparing matcha into my own creative practice. Depending on the time of year or where I am, hard water, soft water, these are all factors that impact every single cup of tea. And I like to use the preparation of matcha as sort of like a creative spirit level to check in with myself and where I am at any given time.